If I'm Halliburton, you see the video of him about to walk up to the front to get his.
Yeah, he had that look.
And it passed his head. He was like, oh.
Yeah, and they cut away with him quick. He's like, I got you, brother.
Because if you get the NBA Finals one, that's the one that matters, right? Like the Western Finals, you're like, all right, yeah, you can have that one, little guy.
Right.
The Finals is the one that matters. I bet you that was what makes him turn up. He's about to score 40 a game.
Did he miss about 1 point?
Yeah, I think like 1 vote or something like that.
Yeah.
After that first comeback, I mean, he hit that shot that he thought it was that game winner.
Right.
I think it was game 1.
Right. I want to adjust his camera. I look like I'm lopsided.
You're a what?
Like my legs are showing and yours are not. So like the camera's like.
Well, you're also a lot taller. Like I don't know if that matters, but your legs are gonna be different places than mine.
Right, bro.
I mean, I don't know.
Just know that you're gonna have to make this adjustment.
I'm not adjusting shit. You know that.
So you don't see how we're on the.
Your head's cut off, as far as I can see. Oh, how about that? No. How about now? So I sit up the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm higher than you.
You always are. Even when you've been sitting on your butt pad. Y'all think Deion's just that big, huh? He sits on a butt pad. The truth is out. He be looking like a giant. He's on a butt pad. Okay? Rick Carlisle, a good coach. Yep. And if he wins, he's goated.
He said, what's your sign?
What is happening? This is loud as hell in the headphones.
Okay? What are you?
Turn the volume. This is ridiculously loud. Blowing out my eardrums.
Yeah.
No, he said it was yeah. He don't give a shit. I know yeah.
I said what I said.
Stop being a little. If you guys are watching right now, our episode of Black on Chaz 128 aired today with the Craig Smith as our guest for this week. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to do a goddamn show over here. This is ridiculous, bro. 128 episodes, and Lack is over here just playing videos mid-talk.
Who posted it on Spotify today?
Oh, we're going there? Oh, we're going there. That's what's up. When's the next live? I'm glad you asked, Twilla, because what did we talk about? Oh. I think we pushing it back to end of July, but it kind of depends on when Deion's next show.
It was going to be on the 27th, but I ain't really flushed out the details.
The horoscope show. What's it called?
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Well, that's called my B-Day. But I use Zodiac.
Yeah. And that's gonna it was like the week before, so I think we're gonna push it to the end of July. What I'm thinking is we'll do a one live monthly, right, with the guest. And yeah, we'll do that once a month, have a guest on. So I just want to start scheduling it now and just get it ready. And I think we'll just start doing that. So if you're in the LA area, I think we're gonna do once a month live. I'm gonna try to get Shantae to come for the next one, be our first live guest here with the people. Maybe. Mm-hmm. We'll see. What's y'all go-to food spots out there in Los Angeles? You got a go-to food spot?
Depends what I want. Mm-hmm. If we're talking about chicken, there's 2 places I like.
Okay.
Twilla introduced me to this place called Caillou Chicken.
Caillou?
Caillou-chin.
Where's that at?
It is Korean barbecue.
Oh, fire. Always good stuff.
Is it Korean barbecue?
Where?
Caillou-chin is on 6 and I can't think of the street. It's in Midtown. I think they triple fry this chicken. And then Pioneer Chicken. Remember Pioneer Chicken?
No, I've never had it.
Pioneer Chicken's right around the corner. I eat that like porn. Korean fried chicken.
Hey, Asians can fry some chicken, right, bro. Korean chicken be fire. Chinese, I was like, y'all can fry some chicken. Black people and Asians be frying up some goddamn birds.
Right. And I seen it in reverse, like some Asian people was eating black people's fried chicken and in reverse, and they were judging it like, oh, it needs blah blah blah. But here's the origin story. There's a video went around about during the Korean War, black people were showing Asian people how to fry chicken, and that's how it went viral. Yep. It was a video, something like that.
Well, they do it quite right.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Korean fried chicken. Korean food in general. Most Asian food I'm with. That I know of. That's over here. You know, you get over there, they be eating some things I've never seen or heard of before. But over here, like Vietnamese, the pho be fire.
What the fuck?
What else is Chinese food? Me, Izzy had some sushi yesterday. So, what's some
Is there any
fire
foods that your daughter don't like?
She doesn't like. What doesn't she like? That's a good question. What are some foods that Izzy doesn't?
As in like, oh man, you are not my daughter. How do you not like fill in the blank?
No, I think so far she's been pretty open. She's tried a lot of more foods than I ever did at that age.
Man, I was chicken strips.
Yeah. I was like, yes, no, she's got a great palate.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not just all noodles.
What?
It's not just all
talking
noodles.
about top ramen?
Yeah.
I thought you talking about like she's Asian.
No. You know what's funny? I know there's a lot of food spots I like. I don't know what none of them are called. there's a Mexican food spot in
Oh yeah, I think no, I'm not saying oh yeah, but like it is a place like it's there.
Yeah.
And I never know the name of it.
if you go down on Lancashire.
Yeah, this is burger joint. Go for it. Say yours first.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, this is burger joint on Western and Florence that I go to all the time. Never know the name of it.
No idea.
Going to it for about 20 years.
I don't know what it's called.
Yep.
Because there's a Thai food spot I love in North Hollywood on Sherman Way. Sam Luang, something like that. I'm like, dang, I don't even know. You know what? One of my favorite places is in Burbank, though. This breakfast spot called Another Broken Egg. That's a fire spot. I love that place. You know, there's one of those places that only serve breakfast to like 2. Yeah, I love those. Like, come get this and then get out of here. But that's my spot. Love it. I'm more of a breakfast dude. You're going to find me way more breakfast spots than anything. Like on Ventura, they got a bunch of really dope breakfast spots. There's Vips down there. This is like the Encino, Tarzana. This is a chain, but it's underappreciated. Black Bear Diner. I don't know if anybody's
It's called Blackberry Diner?
Black Bear Diner. They're around. What's that other spot on? There's Just Waffles. Let's see. Twilla said Vias Tacos.
So, Twills, you remember when we was at the other
Chinese
location?
pastrami's.
Yeah. We was at the other location. And this is how dumb we were. We were downtown LA. We was like, well, we have an hour to burn until this client leaves. We was like, let's go to the Valley to get this super quesadilla. We seen it's called super quesadilla. Obviously, driving to the Valley, ordering the food, and then coming back, it took us like 2 hours. And people, hey, we're still here. How do we lock up? We're like, just leave. It's like we're not gonna be here on time. Yeah.
You got to tell me about this super quesadilla shop.
Yeah, Twills. I obviously that was like four or 5 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, yo's the one who remembers every place. I go like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just like going to get. What's your favorite genre of food?
Genre. Oh boy, it's a toss up between. It's a toss up between Mexican and Italian. But let me tell you something, man. I recently had Filipino food.
Yeah.
And I did.
They can also fry some chicken.
I did not know. It was everything on this list was things that I've had, but it was remixed. It was like sweet macaroni and cheese, which was it was crunchy on the top.
Yeah.
Like it had like the texture of the top of a cornbread. And then they had this. They had the oh my god, the cornbread tastes like cornmeal. Not corn. I would have to show it to you because everything I was like.
What place did you go to, or just a random Filipino spot?
Yeah, man. I got.
Or was it Jollibee's?
That's Filipino?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never did that.
Lumpia is my stuff, bro. Lumpia is some of the. I don't like. I won't eat egg rolls, like Chinese egg rolls. I will not eat it. I do not like it for some reason.
Is there a different race that has egg rolls?
Well, lumpia that's their version of egg rolls. It's called lumpia, but it's also they're smaller for the most part, but they are so fire, dog.
Lumpia sounds like a disease.
Give me all that.
You want all the diseases?
I want lumpia on my face. I want lumpia on my mouth, on my tongue. I want my throat filled to the gills with lumpia.
Oh boy.
It
What's
is
the
fire.
spot you used to go to, Dion? The barbecue baked potato joint. Barbecue baked potato.
Potato.
Barbecue baked potato. Oh!
I like how she spelled potato and you said potato. Baked potato.
So there's this.
Dion's gonna be a great grandpa, dog. Well, go hand me one of them baked potatoes. Potato, grandpa.
Shut up. Potato.
I'll put my foot in your potato. Come on now.
So, yeah, it's called Stone Fire. You ever had that before?
Yeah.
Everything briskets, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the chain. Are they a chain?
The chain,
Oh yeah. Stonefire is fire.
Yeah. Stone Fire, something like that. And everything has the little the barbecue briskets on it, like barbecue brisket, macaroni and cheese. And
Oh, there's a good barbecue spot out here. It's one of the white ones called Lucy's. Lucille's. Lucy's or Lucille's.
What you mean out here?
Like I say in the valley. I know there's another one somewhere.
I don't know if you're saying that's in like in Los Angeles or
Yeah, there's one in
downtown.
Northridge for sure. But they had these honey biscuits, baby. They're a solid barbecue spot.
If you can create, we did this before. I'm not gonna do this again.
That one dude's barbecue is real good. Bledsoe's.
Yeah,
He's it's so expensive.
yeah,
But I get it.
right. It's right across the street from my church too.
Nah, it is.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. Let's
Those
do it.
wings were.
Yeah, barbecue wings.
No, they were fried, I think.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
This
Why does it feel like? Why does it feel like Wingstop is not bad? It's like it's just baked wings, but it's definitely fried.
What do you mean? No, they're not.
They're not fried.
They're not fried.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Wingstops are fried wings.
They're not deep fried.
How else you fry it?
But they're not deep
You
fried.
just kind of turning them over. They're not in the.
You can be pan fried,
Yeah, but there's essentially.
but they're not like deep fried with like cornmeal and stuff like that, or corn
I
whatever
don't.
it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. I see what you're saying. They're fried. They're baked fried.
I feel like people hate on Wingstop, and I like it.
I love Wingstop.
Well, I'm like, is this just me?
I feel like they're going out of business because they got the 20 for 20 out. You see that?
Oh, I just
Like, dude, you've been shooting me this ad for the past 2 weeks. What's happening
get
over
these
there?
wings,
And they stopped doing the chicken sandwiches. Why they do
bro.
that?
Because they weren't that great.
They weren't that great?
That thigh stop was fire though. Did you have one of those?
Oh, boy, I did.
Why did they stop that?
Well, because my thighs went the opposite direction.
I mean, they go. Your thighs are supposed to go inward.
I know. I was like,
Hey,
why,
thigh stop.
why am I?
I knew that was
I
gonna
said,
be dope.
thighs, stop getting bigger.
I knew that was gonna be fire. It was like, oh, we have a wing sword. I was like, you got me a deep lemon pepper thigh.
Yeah. The funny thing is somebody had a good joke about it. They were just like, yeah, y'all ran out of wings, but how all of a sudden y'all get thighs? It was like the same chicken that's coming. It was like, what are y'all doing with this
Don't ask
chicken?
questions.
Yeah. Why do you have an abundance? It has to be the same chicken.
And did you ever see? There's a video of was it KFC? How they have their chickens, but they're born blind with no beaks. They're like they don't look like real chicks at all.
Wow.
They're like a hybrid monster version of. And I don't know how old that is that I saw that now a few years ago, but they weren't like real chickens. I think it was KFC, something like that.
Wow.
But it was like, but I don't really eat a lot of fried foods in general, so I'm not a KFC dude. That's why I like Pioneer and stuff like that.
You don't like pioneer chicken?
I just don't really eat fried chicken like that anymore. Like the deep fried just breaks my face out.
Yeah.
And it's never worth it. It's just never. Every time I do it, I go like, fries same way.
For the first time, I found out that I might be allergic to shellfish.
When was this that you found this out?
I had what was it? It was like a lobster. No, it wasn't lobster.
You were like,
Yeah. Well, it was like my throat started itching. My throat started itching. I was
is it
like,
hot in here? Anybody else?
I thought it was Cajuns, like
Spicy.
yeah. And I was like, I might be allergic. And then, I'm laughing. I was like, I feel like my airways is starting to close up. I said, oh, I might be slightly allergic to shellfish.
You should go get tested.
I definitely had lobster before. I think I had some lobster lobster macaroni and cheese.
You're not a shrimp guy?
Not. I'm not.
Shrimp is one of my favorite foods.
I had a bad experience, but not like I got sad. Yeah.
Sounds like the shrimp touched you.
You called me shrimp one more time.
I was like, hey, I was actually molested by a shrimp.
You want some candy over here?
He crawled. Yeah.
I'll take a Jolly Rancher. Yeah, go ahead and bend over and get all you want, brother. Hey, get out of there.
A little crustacean, get out of here.
Crustacean, get out of there, crustacean. Oh, that's so funny. No, so my very first experience with shrimp was on the shish kebab, and my uncle was cooking them in the order, as in like he'd have a whole bunch of raw ones here, and he put it on the grill, and he just kept rolling them until they got cooked. So, all the kids were playing around. My mom's like, you really got to try this shish kebab. I was like, what is it? Like, it's meat and vegetables and this. So I reached and I got the raw one. And I'm just eating. I was like, and I just remember my cheeks tightening up. I said, I'm like, Mom, I don't like this. She was like, what you mean? You just ate the beef part. No. And she looked at us like, oh, no. Spit it out, Dion. And that taste of raw shrimp had ruined my palate, because that was my first time ever having it. So years go by. I'm in high school, and I remember the place I used to work at, MCO Cafeteria, had this fried shrimp that everybody raved over. And I was like, I'm going to try it. Everybody likes it.
I'm back.
I had the little cocktail sauce. I was like, and I remember I was like, Uncle Roger and this shish kebab taste. And then fast forward, my aunt had some gumbo, and she was like, you don't like shrimp? And I told her the whole story again. She was like, yeah, you probably didn't have to cook right. So she tried to hide it in some gumbo, and I was like, you put the shrimp in this one? All right, you really don't like it.
You know what's funny, man? If you tell somebody you don't like something, they'll be like, you ain't have mine. I'm like, yours is not that. Same. Right. It's the same type of shrimp?
Yeah.
Do you have a lemon shrimp or something? What are you talking about?
This is from
you
Miami.
had mine. Because at the base, something still has a taste to it, bro.
Right.
You're like shrimp has a taste.
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to get rid of a shrimp taste like that. I don't think I have any allergies like that.
Is there any food that you don't like?
Like I won't eat peas, like at all. Like sometimes when I have shrimp fried rice or something like that, it'll be peas in there. And I'm like, and I'm a 5-year-old. I pick every single pea out of there. I have a whole pile of peas.
What is it? The taste of it, or
yeah,
allergic?
It is disgusting. Lima beans are the same way. I was like that with Brussels sprouts until I knew people could add bacon to them and had them roasted. But peas to this day, that's why I won't eat. Like chicken pot pie sounds like it should be right up my alley.
Yeah.
But they put peas in them. I go like, no.
Yeah.
I will not eat a pea to save my life. I'm trying to think what else I don't
The
like.
name pea is very childish.
It's pea.
Yeah.
You gonna eat a pea.
Right.
It's pea in your mouth.
It is very not thought out. And then to add peanut, it's not even connected to each other. You would think it would be, like names. You feel like it should be like cousins. Like pineapple is not even a pine. It's not even an apple. It's just like they're not even like. Oh, I can see how they came up with this name. It's like
Or like a cocoa nut. What's the cocoa?
right. It's not even chocolate.
But I guess I can see why it's a nut.
But it does like a coconut.
But it looks like a nut. I can understand like a giant nut, right? Yeah, peas are gross, disgusting. People eat pea soup. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's called split peas.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah.
I had this lady was like, I don't eat chitlins. Disgusting. And she was like, you ain't have mine. Just taste mine. Just take a little taste. I was like, man, I'm not about to eat your chitlins at all.
That sounds very sexual.
And she was like, it might offend me. Bitch.
We're done here.
I don't give a damn.
We're done here.
Don't try to make me eat stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
What's a food that you like most people don't like?
For sure, shrimp. I don't.
No, that you like.
Oh, that I like that. No, Brussels sprouts. That got a. I just typed it out. I said they got a bad PR.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was a kid, they were gross though.
Right. I remember when we was kids. Did you eat your broccoli? Did you eat your broccoli? That was always been a thing. That I like that most people don't like. I really do enjoy quiche.
Oh, quiche is fire.
Yeah,
People like quiche.
yeah. It's pretty much an egg pie.
Yeah, quiche is dope. I like a stinky cheese.
It's not called a stinky cheese.
Well, there's different cheeses.
You're just describing that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different stinky cheeses.
Tell me the name of it.
I can't. I gotta look at the thing.
Well,
They're usually some kind of French
People
name.
like, it's called American cheese. Like, no, that's spoiled, Chaz.
What do you mean?
It's like that's not how it's supposed to.
Oh,
look.
you know what I hate? Cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how people eat it.
Beets.
I don't think I've ever had a beet or beet juice.
Yeah, beet juice. Beet juice. I can hide it with other stuff.
You know what I don't eat though?
What?
Chocolate. Chocolate tastes like dirt to me, and I don't know how people love chocolate.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
All of it.
Really?
It's all gross to me.
Huh?
I would not eat chocolate.
That's
Ever since I
unfortunate.
was a kid. I tried a game when I was older. I was like, man, my taste bud. I'm like, it tastes like dirt.
That's unfortunate, bro.
I don't know how y'all eat it. Y'all eating tree bark, and y'all like it. It's sweetened tree bark.
I got nothing for you, young king. I love chocolate.
I was like, it's
You don't like dip, like no candy bars?
no candy bars or ice cream or cake.
Well, how about any candy bars you do like Payday?
Um,
Yeah, that don't have no chocolate on it. Do you like white chocolate?
no, I really don't eat candy like that. I'm trying to think what's a candy bar that I like.
Payday, dude. That's just the caramel mixed up with the nuts on
I'm
top
not
of
a huge
it.
caramel dude either. I used to be like the nerd type of dude.
You know what? Payday haven't capitalized on the other nuts. They
The
haven't
Payday
had
almonds?
almonds. They had capitalized on walnuts.
What they
wrapped
tried
around.
before, they're like, it just doesn't work.
Just doesn't even stick together.
Peanuts.
Yeah. Peanuts. Peanut. And it's crazy how peanut is like an allergy. It's called a peanut allergy. Mm-hmm. Not like a nut allergy. I'm sure there's a nut allergy, but like people, they smell it. They
Yeah,
neck
can
and lock
you
up.
if you're like, oh man, somebody has a peanut allergy, can I have almonds?
But there's a difference between a nut allergy and a peanut allergy.
Yeah, but kind of like, oh, I got cashews here, I'm good, right? And they're like, no, sir. I'm like,
Right.
that's weak ass immune
Yeah,
system.
yeah. There's a whole scene in Final Destination that it's like, get that away from him. Yeah.
That's why I said meatloaf. Meatloaf is fire, bro.
I love meatloaf.
Meatloaf is, man, have you ever had a meatloaf sandwich? You
I
ever
was just
make-
about to ask that. I was like, whatever you about to say, I'm about to ask this. Yeah.
I have put cheese and bread on the outside of some meatloaf.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sandwich, but
Dope.
I had it. Smoked meatloaf is crazy, yes.
I don't think I've ever had smoked meatloaf.
Smoked anything is great.
Yeah, it's true. It makes a different
Smoked
thing.
anything is great.
Yeah. Smoked
any
crack.
meat.
Huh?
Any meat smoked is great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do smoked ice cream sandwiches.
Might be fire. I don't know. A little smoky taste amongst your ice cream.
I love how we always remix it. You ever had fried ice cream?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'll be like, who's a little crunch over here? I don't see what y'all doing.
I'm going through this phase right now. That's not even a phase. It's just the carelessness on my part. I have a tooth in the back that is very sensitive, and I gotta eat on this side
Oh boy.
because if it gets some cold to it, like
Ooh.
I got bell palsy.
That's my
all of a
front
sudden.
teeth. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. So anytime if I drink it like a smoothie, it gotta go straight down. Like don't stay out the lobby. Just
It's
go
like
right-
it's like what was a game with the buzzers? You hit the sides.
yes. Don't wake daddy. Or operation.
Operation.
Yeah, like get out of the lobby, just go right into your room, just go down. I had me. I got offered a. What was that? It was a real dope ice cream sound. Can't think of it.
Cream.
An ice cream sandwich.
There's a place
milkshake.
called Cream. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, yeah.
That has like the cookies and ice cream. It'd be
No,
fire.
no, I haven't heard of it. But I was saying, keep going.
Dope.
Yeah, I had an ice cream sandwich shake, and I was like,
Oh.
oh my god! And you can make your. It started off by making your ice cream sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it as is, or you can blend it up
Mm-hmm.
and then make it into a smoothie. And I was like, that might be the route.
I'd have been like, hey, can you put my ice cream sandwich and then give into a smoothie and then give me some cookies? So I can make an ice cream sandwich out of my ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll blend it up and let me have it back into ice cream. This place Cream, man, and there's this cookies rule everything around me. That's their
That's dope.
yeah. And then I had like, cause I'm an oatmeal raisin cookie guy and a peanut butter cookie guy. And then I got a chance to do that. I had an oatmeal raisin.
So I got a chance to do that. Like,
Yeah, no, it was once in a life. Cause you can't go back. But I was
Right.
like, they had two, so I had two warm. But then it'd be warm cookies, so you got to eat it fast. But I did one with peanut butter,
yeah.
and then one with oatmeal raisin. I said, this is crazy.
How long? Cheesecake, all right? Right? What's your favorite combination of cheesecake? Like just regular strawberry on top?
So far, I've had a lot of these, as you know.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's been fire. Biscoff's been fire.
Yeah.
I had a blueberry lemon.
Yes.
Crazy. It was what a great combination.
Yes.
I didn't know they went together so well.
Yeah, yeah. I had it at Cheesecake Factory. No pun intended. So if somebody was like,
Sweet potato.
I haven't had that one.
That was great. Praline. I've done a lot of these.
Oh,
Yeah, that was fire.
you think
Cinnamon Toast Crunch one, fire.
you think you could just take one bite and then they were like, it's like this is the contest. You fast for a day.
Mm-hmm.
This will be your first meal of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's as long as you last every hour, you get $1,000.
Okay.
As in, you take a bite of it, it's like, now your body's like, ooh. Because you know, once you get past starvation period,
I would have just come to lose.
you want nothing.
Sir, you lost?
Yeah, I did. So one time I had fast for a week, right? Everything in my body just shut down. I didn't boo-boo. I don't think I was peed. And as soon as I had like, I think I started with some soup. The first thing I ate, that mother said, I was like,
Okay.
ain't no way
Okay.
that soup did all that.
It went right there.
It just stopped. Everything in my body just stopped. So I'm thinking like if you fast for a day, you just had like a little bite of cheesecake, all of a sudden your body's like, oh,
This is coming out in tenfold.
Yeah.
Why don't you eat the same size you eat? It don't come out the same size.
What do you mean?
I was like, I know I didn't eat this much, bro. Why is this thing bigger than a sandwich I ate?
Well, it's not this. You don't know which one. You don't know what is which.
Far as what though? I know what I ate today.
Yeah, but it's not coming out the same day. Your body's not that clean.
I was like, hey man, I know I didn't eat this like
Your
that.
body is not that clean.
What you talking about, man? My body's pure.
So if you ate this morning, you think what you ate this morning out tonight? If not,
I did an 18-hour fast.
I want to know how
That's
long.
pretty good.
How long does food last in your body?
I think it can last days in your body, right?
Right. So why you say I ate a sandwich this morning? Why it ain't come out the same size? It's not going to come out.
I just mean in general. I just mean if you have a meal, it'd be like,
It's like a garbage disposal. It's caking up at the bottom, like,
oh, okay.
and then now your
The
rectum
sound effect is
Yeah.
that was a lot.
is packing up at the bottom. It's like, all right, we've had enough in here. Let's release it.
Yo, haven't you ever had your stomach rumble so bad because you had it done, your legs get weak? You're like, oh.
No.
Oh, I've had it almost like, especially like doing one of those fast and taking those pills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like, I was like, my legs. I gotta go. My legs are hurting. Why is my legs hurting?
I need
gotta
to
go.
I need the squatty potty.
What is that?
So you know you know when
You already sound too big for a squad. It don't sound like they make these in Dion size. No matter what it is.
Scotty Potty is the little stool that goes up under your seat. It fits perfectly up under your toilet. So when you're on the toilet, your knees are like right here. So this is the proper way to this is the proper way to push out your bowels, because this is how we were born. I mean, this is how we were trained. We were supposed to be taken, but we make it for convenience by sitting up upright. So when you're sitting down, your knees, this is the proper way to do it. So cause your rectum.
Just bring in your ottoman.
Yeah. Huh?
So just bring in your ottoman.
You push the fucking... Excuse me.
It's squatty potty time. What's up, Tim Brown?
Squatty potty time.
What's up, Kai? What's up, Answers?
Yeah.
Man, when I was in, I think, this is what I try to think of the best food cities. And Houston climbed to my list. I don't think it beat Chicago yet. But Houston is up there. Bro.
You know what's crazy? When they say best foods, it's always bad foods.
Well, best tasting foods.
That's nuts. Because it's like we're in competition of who has the most sugar, the most salt, the most combination of flavors. It's not the most healthiest. Like, who got the best food?
Who got the healthiest food? I know. Don't tell me about that.
Yeah.
Keep that list to yourself.
Right, keep it to yourself. Then this is why when people say in other countries we can't, they don't season well. And it's like America. So when they come over here, they be like, oh, it's too sweet. It's too salty. It's like, but it's incredible. It's like, yeah.
You ever see those kids in Europe eating like American Wendy's or American? They were like, "This is a bacon." They're like, "Oh, mate, this is so good, mate."
Yeah. And it begs the question is, they keep saying, can white people season? But what if we just overly season to the point where it's unhealthy? It's like we shouldn't have this much sugar.
We definitely shouldn't.
It's like we shouldn't have this much cheese, and we were like, well, this is how I was raised on it. Like a pound cake shouldn't exist. Do you understand? A pound cake is a pound of every ingredient.
The bad thing about the way Americans eat is that we eat a lot often.
Right.
It'd be different if you did a pound cake once every few months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you had a bunch of people, everybody gets a slice.
Right.
That does not happen. It is.
So
people, McDonald's is a part of people's everyday trip,
right.
like daily.
Right.
I get the same little sandwiches and,
So a pound cake by itself is already problematic. Like I can definitely take down a slither or a corner, if you will. So my homegirl said, you know what you can do with a pound cake?
Tell me more.
You can slice it up and make it into French toast. As in, use that. And
ain't no way.
Yes. It's already the seasoning of it. And soak that mug in eggs and then put that mug. Yeah, homie, I did it. And I said, this ain't fair, bro. This ain't fair, man. I had French toast pound cake. Or is it pound cake French toast? Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, man. And my homegirl, so this is how I got this pound cake. She went to a funeral. She made a... I tell you the story yet?
No. Yeah, I said I'm not proud of myself.
I'm not proud of it at all. I'm not proud of it at all. So she went to a funeral and she made a pound cake, a lemon pound cake for the family. It was way too many desserts. And she was like, ain't nobody touch my cake. I'm about to take it back home. This is my pan, my thing. She took it back home and then she was like, hey, Dion, she flew into town for this funeral. And then she was like, hey, you want this cake? I was like, what? It's a pound cake. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm up here trying to like peddle it to my kids. They're like, I don't want that. I want lemon pound cake. Oh, okay, I guess I'll take it. And it was the icing was so full. It was a circle. The icing was so full. In the middle part, it was loaded in the middle of icing. So as soon as you cut it, it just poured out.
You did it right.
Yeah. And it was so much icing. When you had a slice, you can scoop up the icing and pretty much lather the sides of it.
This is a problem.
Oh my God!
You imagine a place that sold that?
Yeah. It was all 4-side icing. Yeah, pretty much.
All four sides.
All four, all four side icing.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, and then you know how like when you by yourself, no one's judging you, bro. You have a little slip. I'll just have just a little bit before the night ends. You know, a little cup of milk, just a little warm milk as I watch Last of Us, and you find yourself like, oh man,
What
that was
happened
pretty
to me?
good.
This
Nobody knows what I started off with. They don't know how long this cake has been here. As far as I know, if somebody comes in here, it's a fourth left. I had this for a week. This is how I'm here.
Yeah, it's about the end of it right here.
No, I did not get it yesterday.
You ate this by yourself? Hey, what's
No,
with
what?
this?
I have clients that come here often.
My cousin did that on Saturday morning. I was no good for the whole day.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a sugar
Yes.
side. What show are you talking about, Tim Brown? Chilling, just getting ready for the show. Listen to y'all while I get ready. What show are you going to?
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown. I'm trying to think of the fattest combination I've made of stuff. It's got to be something breakfasty. I got to get back in my. Me and when Ryan Loomis started doing fat snacks, that was us originally talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "You actually cooking stuff?" I was like, "Do it."
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and record and do it all, but I was like, we talking about fat snacks again, man.
Yeah.
You know what I like that I did?
Come on.
I tell you about my grilled cheese omelet.
Hold on. Grilled cheese omelet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I put my cheese on a skillet.
Yep.
I let it get all hard. Then I pour my omelet on top of it.
Okay.
Okay. Then I let it cook, and then I flip it over. And then the bottom part becomes this deliciously cased cheese. I can eat it like this, like
Right,
a
right,
burrito. And it's so fire. It looks like a cheese burrito.
Yeah.
Like a breakfast
Yeah.
cheese burrito. But it is fire.
Yeah.
It is so good, bro. I was like, I bit into it. I was like, yes!
Yeah.
You ever bite something and instantly be like,
Yeah.
yeah!
Yeah.
This is what I live for.
This is what I want.
This
right
is me now.
Yeah. I'm excited about that idea.
That was fire.
I did something on a waffle. I forgot what I did. We said it was the fastest thing I ever did. I've definitely have used those little Pillsbury biscuits, and then made like
Wait, my bad. Remember you telling me about what'd you do? You let ice cream melt and use it for cereal?
yeah. And you would think I would go with Cheerios. Nah, I had like Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Gotta be. That's the only way to.
And then let it freeze up again, and then I had the cereals, the ice cream cereal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tim Brown says, I do a show called Just Playing Some Tunes. It's a show that I play on vinyl records for an hour and a half, a mix of 70s, 80s, 90s. Where do you do the show at? And I give away vinyls too.
Well, locally, are you
On the intranet? How do people find the show, Tim Brown? Tell the people.
Yeah.
How to get the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's like 90s R&B. What are we talking about? Is it like a classical, jazz? What's the genre of music that you play?
I really do admire people who create music sounds from scratch. You hear something like, "If you want my love, we can." No,
Oh, my
like
bad.
we can. We can. And like we can. Ooh.
Oh, you mean the Castle remix?
We can. Ooh.
Bro, I
They
just
slow it down like we can. Ooh. And you
I
like,
just posted one about Kanye doing. Let me see if I can find
Yeah.
this one, bro. I said, ain't no way.
yeah.
you found this out of that.
Yeah, he was like, dude, he was like, you found out a little bit right there, and you made a whole song, and you sped it up in little parts here. Oh boy, dude, it's like that's talent, man. There's no way you can fake this.
No, let me see, bro. I was like, this is the Kanye I want back.
We get flagged.
I'll just delete it in there. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, he got to use that. But what this turns into is crazy. You know what it is yet?
No. Wow.
I said, ain't no way.
Wow. Yo, I didn't hear that at all, dude.
Ain't no way.
Wow. That's them 16 summers he's talking about.
And so he's listening to the Carpenters, and I said, "How did you hear that?"
Yeah, you really gotta find like a little. I like that note. Bleep you, kick you. Oh, I like that.
Ain't no way, dog.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that is insane."
And just think about it, in the 80s, 90s, and early 20s, this is probably a lot of niggas was like getting away with it. Because there was no like some sort of like licensing laws of like people trying to figure it out. Like, hey, where do you get that sound from? Why? It's like you trying to find it.
I think that happened relatively early though. Clearing music.
Well, if it's directly the same sound, sure. They were like,
Oh, you mean trying to hide it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of niggas who's getting away with it because they reversed it, slowed it down, and chopped it up. And it was like, that, remember the whole thing with Vanilla Ice? Mine's like, dun, 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 dun. They was like, arrest him.
We know.
So it came to a place of like, hold on. Will Rapping Thick happen with him? They was like, it's not the same. But it's like they found a way to like, this is exactly the same song. Because a lot of times music is contagious. It's a feeling. Yeah. So when you kind of like steal the feeling of the song.
Inspired by something.
Yeah. And they be like, this is my song. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And it's like, this is all you did right here. You took this part right here. It's like, oh, y'all found that.
I guess you won a lawsuit.
Yeah, but the fact that right there, I would have never caught that.
I said, ain't no way.
That'd be a dope reverse thing for a good producer.
When I listen to, you mean to put it back together?
Yeah, as in like you hear the song and they be like, I know how they made this.
You'll never find, never. Ain't no way. You'll never be able to.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of them like the last round of how do you make this song.
You ever see that kid on Instagram who walks around with this big giant like keyboard thing and he like makes beats on the spot?
White boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He be killing, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, yeah, you want something like that? Give me a minute. I was like,
right.
Hey,
yeah.
He's done this 1,000 times.
It's a sound boy that picks up, man. That's like Jermaine Dupri. I did not know Crisscross was the Jackson 5. Jump. Mm-hmm. You know that?
Mm-hmm. But it's from what song? It's from what?
Doom. Doom.
Oh.
Doom. 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 Doom.
Crazy.
Doom. Don't try to compare us. That little part right there.
Them cats is flowing, bro. I'm in here right now.
Also, I did not know that part right there was it was a jab to Another Bad Creation. Don't try to compare us. We are not another fad, like Another Bad Creation. We're not another fad. Mm-hmm. So he was like saying like we're not them. Stop trying to compare us to them. So I was like, oh, they were trying to start some beef to Another Bad Creation.
Man, I'd be like, yeah. People who can make music, bro, I could like, especially those cats before who would just pull music out of nothing.
Yeah,
I would be like, how do you guys hear
right? And
melodies and tunes?
You would think that beats were you run out of beats, right? Because it's like dum, 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 right? You'd be like, hey, that's my drums, right? You'd be like, no, we run out of sounds. We don't know. It's a kick and a drum. Like I don't know how else I can change this up.
It's funny. I was watching this dude who did what's the Michael Jackson song? Right. So he said in the beginning. You ever see this? He's in the beginning. Quincy Jones was like, "Hey, just give me something." And he's on the snare. And he's like, "I just went straight to the military." He was like, "It was like it was just a military drum line."
Wow.
He's like, "All I did was the
yeah."
And he was like, "That's the most basic military."
Wow.
I said, "That's crazy," because that shit started off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read an article to you.
Let's do it.
I put this on Daddy Issues today because this shit tripped me out.
Paid a lot of money to clear that. Who paid it? You talking about Jermaine Dupri?
No, he's talking about Kanye.
Oh, boy, I can imagine.
All right. Ana Obregón is a Spanish actress and television host who sparked major controversy after announcing that she had become a mother through surrogacy using, follow me, she became the mother through surrogacy using the frozen sperm of her deceased son. Then the baby girl named, well, I'm not going to put a name. The baby girl was born in March of this year, making O'Brien both the legal mother and biological grandmother of the child.
Wow.
The actress explained that the decision was made to fulfill her son's last wish, as he had stored sperm sample at a clinic in New York before passing away in 2020. The news triggered debates surrounding the ethical and legal boundaries of surrogacy, which is prohibited in Spain.
Yeah, you gotta take that to the grave, man. You don't brag about that. You don't brag about that at all.
She had her own grandchild.
Wow, that's disgusting,
Bro.
Well, it's disgusting light because it's not like they actually had sex, but at the same time,
It's the best form of incest.
right.
If you had the incest,
Yeah,
this was the way to do it.
yeah.
Bro.
Did he die tragically or did he like?
I don't know.
I just want grandkids, mom.
But I'm sure he's like, oh, I froze. I'm supposed to have kids one day. I don't think his last wish was like, Mom, if I die,
You're right.
carry my child, insert my semen in you.
She didn't have to do it. She could have just gave it to somebody else.
But I'm like, it's not cheap, right?
Right.
So maybe budget. She's like, I'm do this shit myself.
Right.
We got surrogacy at home. She went home and just did it herself.
Wow.
She said, you got surrogacy money?
So when it comes to going to a sperm bank, is it like a bullet? You just slide in like a tampon and you just like
I don't know.
you just release it like.
No, don't they take out the egg and then they take out the sperm and then they put it back together? Like, right? Like they take out them separately. Like the comments.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
in. They take them out separately, right? Like here's the sperm, here's the egg, and then they like make them meet in the middle.
I'm sorry. So you're talking about surrogacy.
Uh-huh.
I was talking about sperm bank. I thought if you had like a vial of sperm that was being refrigerated, I think when our sperm gets,
I don't know if they're frozen or
I think if it gets too cold or too
die.
warm, it dies. So is it like I got it? You got like 30 seconds to insert it into you or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like a baser that they put it up in there. You know?
He's like, wait a minute. This is gravy. Oh no!
Oh no! Why is it?
Hey, don't eat that turkey for Thanksgiving. What do you mean? It's delicious.
So, if that happened and it was like a going to Thanksgiving, and so I was like, Jazz,
Yeah.
the turkey that Grandma has been cooking for 48 hours, I may or may not have switched basters. Should we cancel this?
What do you mean you may have
This,
switched?
listen, can we please get past the fact that
Like she makes the turkey every year the same
gravy
way.
is
Ooh, that's my favorite part, man. I can't wait to get that gravy, baby.
Listen, man, it's my
Yo,
man.
it's a gravy, baby.
Gravy
baby
and baby.
baby gravy.
Yes. It's my man mayonnaise.
Mario said, wait, did she have the child? Yes.
Baby's
It's a
out.
surrogate. She inseminated herself and had the child. She had her own daughter and granddaughter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If you want to carry the child, you got to get somebody else's egg or something.
Yeah.
Right? You can't use your last dusty egg holding up in there. Come on.
Is she white?
Of course.
Yeah.
But she's like European white. She's
Okay.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish. She's Spanish. But who?
I'm actually curious to know, do you know other black people? Like, you're not American. Like, you can tell.
Wait, what?
So you just said she's not white. She's more European white.
Uh-huh.
So I want to know, can white people identify, like, you're not American white without talking? Like, somebody's walking up to them, like, you have a look of, you're not from America.
Oh, probably just off the way they dress. I wonder,
Right.
though.
But
Because they all look white to me.
On flip side, can you identify a black person, like,
I can some
without,
Africans
without talking?
I can identify some African roots, or Africans look African.
Yeah. Well, Siaka looks African, but he's Canadian, right?
Yeah, but we know. I mean, it's the same with like Giannis. He's like, oh, he's Greek. No, he's not. I think he's Nigerian. Siakam's not really Canadian.
Yeah.
He's wherever he's from, Somali. I don't know what he is.
Some people look African, but like, no, I'm from Detroit.
How many? Where's your parents?
Right,
I
where's
need
your
to know
parents at?
how many. Like Twilla,
Yeah.
was born here.
Yeah. She has an African look, right?
Right, but both your parents,
No.
both her parents are African.
Only one.
See, this is where I go like, oh, okay, you look African American.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But there's definitely the African look. Because it was funny when I've been watching Black Panther, and I saw Chadwick's dad, and I said, he looks African. Chadwick did not.
Yeah.
Baba.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
You can definitely see.
No one else looked African in the whole movie.
Right.
Nobody.
We're here trying to sell a movie, man. We're not trying to sell. We're not trying to sell Africa.
The only other Africans they had no speaking roles.
Right.
They all were in the back just looking African.
We just happen to be here.
All the Africans in the back.
Can we have a translator to tell them back up? Africans, you put your phones down. I know you're excited to see Angela Bassett.
Now, can I take a picture now?
They never talk about their phones. In Wakanda, they never advertise their phones. If their technology is so advanced, was it the little beads? Because they never did this right. In their normal attire, they never showed their phones. They just did the little beads like a koi.
Yeah,
right?
I guess they didn't even need it then, huh?
Right.
They had the 3D hologram stuff, and
Something they never talk about.
What?
How is everybody on the same network when it comes to talking to the Avengers and stuff? Hey, Cap, you
You mean somebody thinking somebody else is on a different line?
Nigga, hold on.
Hey, Cap, come in.
Yeah, listen.
Cap, come in.
It's like who's passing out the earpieces and making sure they on the same
And
channel?
all he hears is Cap.
Also, here's something big that they really fucked up on Endgame. Mm-hmm. They came out the portal 5 years later, talking about Cat on your left. I was like, nigga, y'all still on the same channel? Y'all still on the same channel? Y'all haven't switched at all?
I think that's a good thing about radio waves, though. I don't think radio waves change.
Yes, they do. Listen, look, my photography things. If I switch it to 1, 2, 3, it's gonna send a different network.
Right.
Right.
But if you go back to one, but it's like those CB radios, right?
Listen,
they've been the same ones for years.
You are the Avengers. You're the police of the world.
But radio
Why do
is
y'all
radio.
have easy access to other frequencies?
They catch a police scanner. I'm on his left. Somebody's at home like,
he's like, what?
Thanos is taking his time.
Because
crime is crazy out here in Detroit.
What's that girl's name? The blue girl who's the robot. She was on both channels. She was talking to Thanos and the Avengers. It's like, how she on both channels? She was like, hey, I got the glove. I was like, hold on, you was just with the Avengers, man. How did this happen?
I got the switcher, baby. That was great. She said, does Toby Inigwe have the look?
Yes, Toby. You
see, I don't know if Toby looked African to me, but I saw him in the clothes first. He had African garments or some sort of Muslim garments when I first saw him. Yvonne Orji has the look when you tell me she's African. Then I go, oh, okay. But like Chinadu, when I met Chinadu, I was like, what kind of African is this? Right. I said I knew he was some type of African.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly what the roots is.
Yeah. If you just see somebody walk over, then you don't hear him talk, you be like, he could possibly be like Eritrean.
Yeah.
Ethiopian. Don't Ethiopians, they're undeniable.
Eastern Africa, they have a look. Ethiopian, Egyptian, Somalian.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys, there's a separate look that they have. Gorgeous. What is it? Eritrean.
Yeah.
They're all very beautiful. Eastern African. I mean, I'm gonna get me wrong. I'm saying it's all like they're all not, but it's definitely a look. I wouldn't think that somebody's Nigerian and Egyptian or are different there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get canceled by Africans.
Yeah.
We were kind of popping in. I gotta look at the stats again. We were kind of popping in Nigeria though.
Oh, word?
We had a few streams out there.
Yeah.
Nigerians love us, and we love you too.
We up.
How was that? Is that?
Do an African accent with a high voice.
With a high voice?
Yeah, because when you do an African accent, your voice get deep.
It does. It gets very deep.
And Russian.
It's so
Russian
bad.
always got a deep voice.
Yes, the Russians. It's always here.
Right. Is there any soprano Russian singers?
He's like, "Da ruske slasla, fash." What a great soprano.
It's like that's the highest we go right there. It'll
The
never be no
women too.
Mariah Carey.
Because
Russian Mariah Carey.
even in Avengers, when you hear Natasha and the other and her sister, they're like, "You're Americans."
Yeah.
Like, why y'all?
Yeah. Yeah. You notice how Natasha Romanoff's accent just goes away.
Oh, yeah, why is that?
It started off in Iron Man 2 with a little accent, and then she's just like, "Yeah, all right, I can't hold this no more." By the time we got to Avengers 2, it just tapped out.
She said, "Pay me more."
Pay me the moolah.
I don't know any Africans with high voices. Why are you gay? That's the closest one I can. Why are you gay? Why do you sound like a Klingon singing Russian? Because that was the Haruska, Haruska, Domamoreli, Foxtrot.
I met a Russian girl.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey, do y'all have any movies where y'all the protagonist?" She said, "I was just telling my dad this. Like, we got to create some sort of content where the Americans are." I was like, even
propaganda. It's not gonna go over well here.
I said, even in Russia, is there any movies where we're the bad guys? She was like, very little. It's like it's mostly in-house, like Russian chaos. Because I would love to hear the narratives from a different country.
Man, Russian mobs make the best movies, bro.
That's terrifying.
Because they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They always have the tats and the looks, and they be like, the Borskis.
Yeah. And
They always look tough.
always smoking cigarettes.
And then when it's time to fight, the Russian takes his jacket off.
Yeah.
They be built.
Come on, you puny American.
I wrestle grizzlies. Then it's time to get busy.
He chastised with the hands like, you better the bears back.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I love watching the Russian fight, bro. And I don't know if I'm just accustomed to it, but I love it.
You enjoy it. You
I
enjoy
love
it when the Russians are the villains.
I love it. I'm sorry.
I don't know if this is a great top 5 anything.
Mm-hmm.
Give me...
Wait, hold on. Tim Brown asked you a question for his show.
Hey, Dion, you got a song for me to start with. What year genre? Because last time we did decades.
I think he answered. I think he said like soul. What'd you say? We got to go up a little bit. He said like soul.
Because I gave him Funky Town last time.
Funky Town, where'd you take me to?
Burn.
Funky Town.
Let's see. R&B, rock, pop, and soul.
Rock, huh?
Do you have a genre? Because I can do some current.
You know, my go-to karaoke song is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
Boy. Oh, boy. So I
top
did.
5 what? What you got?
Huh?
You're talking about something top 5.
Yeah, real quick. Because I got you, Tim. But, so I'll do this right now. 70s, 80s. You got any pop, R&B, 70s, 80s?
I just think of disco.
Yeah, I was just about to go with Papa Was the Rolling Stone.
Oh, Minnie Riperton. What's the song? That song's so sexy, bro.
Yeah.
Every time that we, I was like, hey man, I'm about to take my clothes off this song.
Yeah. I do like the original. I can't forget how you're loving. Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't forget, and also dun dun with me not.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Not Men in Black, but
Yeah.
won't you forget me not?
He said, man, I don't have that. But what do you have, Tim?
He got upset. You said you make it seem like from this artist. Anyway, dude, you had the option. We threw stuff out there. We gave you some disco.
You can always play P-Funk. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to go wrong with George Clinton.
And Peabo Bryson.
Atomic Dawn.
That intro.
Hey, man, we coming in.
So I was talking to my daughter. I said the 2 songs that never gonna get old in black colleges is Atomic Dog and Wipe Me Down.
Oh, okay.
Those 2 songs are always.
I thought you was gonna stay in the past and go Planet Rock. Planet Rock is the short snap.
Well, I'm sorry. I should say Black Fraternity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because those 2 songs get played every single fraternity.
Wipe Me Down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You even seen the Strolls? Wipe me down. The little shoulders, the canes, and the hooks, and Tommy Dog works cool. So top 5. Mm-hmm. If somebody from Hollywood was like, we need a villain of a country, can you give me a list of your top 5 scariest villains from another country?
The actual people are just the country?
No, just the country. It's like so.
Okay, we're going Russia number 1.
Okay.
We're going Japanese Yakuza.
Really?
Yeah.
Japanese as a villain.
Yeah, you ever seen the Japanese Yakuza, the gangs they have?
No.
The Yakuza is a great gang.
Number 2.
Or the Chinese or Japanese.
Okay.
You can see them in like Rush Hour too.
Yeah.
I love a good.
But their height maximum is like 5'6".
But they be fighting, man.
Yeah.
The same with John Wicks in his last one.
Yeah.
They were fighting the Yakuza. Who else? Who's another good villain?
I mean, of course, the terrorists. I don't know, Afghanistan or I don't want to say Muslims, but like.
No, they don't really scare me. I don't really. If somebody was like, yeah, I've never really felt threatened by that. Like, I feel like a Russian gonna hit that bomb. Yakuza's gonna, gotta go cartel.
Yeah.
Gotta go. But what's it called? The Russian tongue? What's it? When they slit your throat and put your tongue out through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cartels, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And what's your so you only did 3. That's 3,
Damn.
yeah. The fact that you say Muslim is crazy. Because a wide eye Muslim doing this right here, like the panic of like
I just like, are you lost, buddy?
Allah!
Yes. I need to find the place with the most people. the busiest intersection. I'm like, yeah, man, 50 man, bro, no problem. I'll walk you there. Yes.
My friend. Allah will bless you.
No, thank you. Oh, God. Any white man. Any American white man. Pick one.
Okay.
Pick one. There's a bunch
Rich
of
and poor.
There's a bunch of psychos. Mm-hmm. There's been more. I feel there's been more American villains than Jesus. Good. Than anybody. Yeah. Those are the scariest ones. It just be a random white dude blending in with the crowd.
Yeah. One more.
All right, who's another terrifying? I bet you another race would be like, black people. Somebody's out there, black people.
They're going crazy right now. How dare you?
How did not say black people?
Yeah, I think. I mean, to be honest, the Africans with walk around with the guns, the Africans that be.
If you do like a warlord African,
yeah, like the blood diamond ones that be kind of following you. They be like, "Hey, empty your truck."
Oh,
them mugs be scary. It's like they have their own little government. They be having their own little apartheid.
Yeah. Dang, what was I watching? I forget. I'm trying to remember this woman. This African dude was terrifying. Man, I can't remember what it was, but I was like, "Oh, this dude about this business here."
Yeah.
But yeah, those are pretty solid. Who's the one you're not worried about? Who you're like, nah, man, it's not gonna.
Not worried about.
Like a Frenchman.
The disrespect, yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Frenchman gang.
A French gang.
A croissant. Yeah. French toast. I cuss a lot.
He smoking cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you not know that you Americans? You always think you're so smart, Americans.
That's not a French accent.
I don't know. I can't do it. But I wouldn't be worried. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
A pretty ass voice. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried about that. Oh, I missed the Italians. You always got the mafia.
This is the one you worried about? I would say American Italians versus Italians.
What you think they got? shit from? It started over there.
Nah, man, America.
You think that shit started here?
I don't think the ones that say when you say it's the Italians. You're not thinking like over in Italy. No, nigga, the ones in New York.
They were taking orders from the cats in Sicily. Still, it was still like the big bosses. I don't know what it is like now, but
I promise you, if you hear somebody say like, "Fucking with these Italians, man, they jacked up they jacked up Bobby and Paul," you be like, all the way in Italy, like Boston, man. Nobody's thinking about the actual origin.
Jewish people never become like the villains.
Jewish people?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Why would they? What is their oppression like?
I mean, they're never. I don't think I've ever seen them as a villain in something. Only time I've seen a Jewish person as a villain was in Hoodlum. When he was the Jewish. Yeah, he ran the Jewish gang. Dutch Schultz or whatever his name was.
You have a great memory.
Something like that. Sounds like someone never watched The Godfather.
I haven't watched it, man.
Yeah. Oh, you never watched The Godfather? Yeah. Okay.
So the Italians was getting.
It was home. It was yeah. I don't know what it is like today's day and age, but they were taking orders from, they had I don't know what they're called, the Great Bambino or something like that over there.
Yeah.
I'm more scared of like the Doñas, like the La Doña, like the you have like the Latina crime
That
boss.
sounds like a cookie.
La Doña.
Ladornia?
You would have those. But man, those cartels are scary, bro. They be having tanks and like Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar was.
When I heard the story, I wanted to punch children. When I heard he said he had so much money, he had to bury it.
Oh yeah.
They had no place to put it.
Yeah.
They buried it, forgot where it was at, and then rats started eating it because it was just so much money, dude. It's like we can't even.
How much money can a rat eat before he goes like, you know what? This ain't nutritious.
Well, rats eat cotton.
But you can't be like, all this energy I'm getting.
But also, it's on, barbecue sauce fingers.
Black, The Godfather was so good, bro. They're so good, man. How you've never seen it?
I fell asleep on it numerous times. I tried to watch it 3 times, twice with Twilla, and I said, man, this is slow.
Oh, Lag, you're a goddamn child.
First
You're
of all,
a child, Lag.
First of all, she said, let's start with 3. And then, no, I'm joking.
I like 3. I might be the only person who liked 3 because I watched 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back.
Yeah.
I think for people, they saw 1, 2, and then 3 came like years later.
Right.
And I think they had a different idea what was happening.
Yeah.
And
Is anybody connected to the 2 and 3?
Pacino, the main.
Okay.
The main person.
But the guy who does my.
Oh yeah, he was way too. He was probably dead by the time that movie came out.
Yeah.
But
could they do a Godfather 4?
No,
couldn't. It's a wrap.
Yeah, because I think he dies in 3.
No, I'm just talking about like how could they do it? If you was like Chaz, we know you're a huge fan of the Godfather series.
You'd have to pick up somebody's kids and other stuff, and
could you do a prequel?
You could, but it starts off because if you did the actual original Godfathers, Don Corleone's youth, but they did that in 2.
They do it.
So in 2, they tell that's why it's so dope. Like they tell the story why he's the Godfather now, right? Pacino, and then they show Don Corleone when he's younger as the Godfather, just becoming the Godfather. But they show it parallel.
Nice.
So good, dog.
Oh, yeah.
2 is incredible.
Okay. You think 2 is better than 1?
Yeah, I do. I like 2 better than 1 just because of how they told that story.
I'll watch it tonight.
Oh, shut up, man. You ain't gonna watch it tonight. You want to do another episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, y'all. We're going to skate. Oh, wait, you didn't tell me your 5.
That's it, dude. I would take out...
Yakuza?
Yeah. And put the Muslims in there. With the ones with the long 9 T-shirts. The 9X T-shirts. The ones that I hear free brawling in the streets, musty. They don't give a damn about what's next of their future holds. They like, I need to fulfill my dreams with Allah. Those are terrifying. Like if I see like 5 Muslims The one that had like the little Aladdin hat. I don't know what that one's called. You know, it's like a little saucer hat. The ones like that.
Those dudes are like Moroccan. They're like North African, aren't they?
I don't know,
or
man.
aren't they? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the ones that had the street rats. The one that had the little. If I seen 5 Aladdins running down the street, I'm like, it's about to be chaos. Riff raff, street rat. I'm like, yo, what's happening?
5 Aladdins.
I mean, I'm cool with the turbans. When he was Prince Ali, I was cool with that. But if I see one,
The turban is what scares people more. So,
nah, man, nah. Oh, the women too. With the when you see only see is their eyes.
that's scary to you?
I don't know how they reacting. Is it a sign of like him attack him? Are you smiling? Are you angry? If you have no sort of gauge of emotions, that's terrifying. If I see like 5 of them walking in there, it's like, what's about to happen? Right? And they're not even talking because they're being obedient to their husbands. It's like, they could have bombs up under these little.
You are wild.
They could have bombs up under these black clan
You
robes.
are wild.
How am I wild?
You just think they're just walking around like, they don't know I have any bombs. What did he say?
Why would they verbally say it?
It was not. They'd be talking in their language, in Arabic or something.
At least with you, like you don't know if they like now, right?
You're wild. How is that?
You don't know what they look like. You don't know if they're smiling or like I'm nervous of what we about to do.
U.S. propaganda has gotten to you. You're a victim of the 9/11 propaganda scare.
You know what? Damn that. If it was, like, I'm gonna change it to something fun. If it was the cast of Toy Stories in full body outfits, and you just see them like, hey, what's happening? And they don't say nothing like this. You see Woody and Buzz Lightyear and a full life size like dinosaur.
This reference does not work.
No, you would be a little bit afraid. Like, I don't know who's a part of that, and I need answers immediately. Won't you be a little jittery?
If you saw 5 Princess Jasmines, would you have the same reaction as the 5 Aladdins?
If all their eyes were covered, I mean, all their mouths and their facial features was covered up, yes. That's scary. It's pretty much like a bunch of scorpions and Sub-Zeros. I don't know what their facial expressions are doing. Ninjas are terrifying. You understand that?
Ninjas and Middle Eastern women aren't the same world.
The thing is, they have looser clothes, so they can pack on a lot more artillery. Like, you think she's thick as hell, but she's packed it with a lot of C4.
Oh my god, bro!
You can't pat down somebody from Sikh. Was it a Sikh?
A Sheik.
Sheik, yeah. You can't pat her down. Hey, excuse me. My husband doesn't approve of this, and the whole time she got C4 up under her C's.
I feel like having a Japanese. If you were tied up in a chair, okay, here you go. You're tied up in a chair, right? Your hands are tied up. You've been beaten up a bit, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have a few different voices come in. Which one are you more scared of? Okay.
Okay.
So you got the Yakuza boss who's like, I saw you. You did not know that we saw what you did. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's scary.
But you will pay. Yeah. Right? But then you got this guy.
Keep going.
Now we got... Now we got you.
I don't know what accent. This is like Dracula. What accent is this? It's about to drink your blood.
Transylvanian. Now got you.
Let me inside your home.
I was trying to do the Russian again. I can't get it.
It's like, oh, no accent is this?
Okay. I'm going to skip it and come back. I cannot do a Mexican dude at all. I cannot do it.
It sounds racist, right? You sound.
I
Like
just
the
can't
Holmes
nail it.
And
Well,
SC.
like I said, that's a different. But if we're talking about a straight up from,
Right.
Latin America somewhere, I cannot even get close to the tone, the voice. I've never been good at it.
I'm never good at any accent.
But that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't do it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the.
Thank you to the accent. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of La Corona and Chess.
Bomb, please.
Oh. All right, that might be our last episode. We'll see.
That's the one. That's the one right there. It's over.
Oh God! Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Like Ernie Chaz.
Check, please. Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we cooking up in this podcast. Type of XD is high key. The live stream. It's mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows and Wesley. We sort of pop out like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Me to the Chaz Rogers, Big Ready from Lansing. I'm lactose. ENT. I guess we paying for the bill, so give us another
Check, please.
I don't know why we didn't do that yesterday.
What?
That would have been a dope little thing for both
Oh,
podcasts.
yeah.
Yep.
I didn't think about it neither.
Man, that would have been dope.
I nailed my freestyle though after I got the rules. You see it?
This nigga said cut.
I said, wait a sec. I'm so confused.
That nigga said cut.
All right, y'all. We're gonna do another episode. If you're in the live, please stick around. If you're not in the live, we will see you next week.
Yeah. I'm
That's
so
it.
proud of this dude.
You got a date? June 27th, 28th. I'm in Chicago at Riddles with Shantae Waynes. Get your tickets now. Pull up on your boy. You got anything?
June 20th. Virgo. June 20th. Gemini season. LT Studios. Get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
If you're a Gemini, I want to celebrate you. If you're a Gemini, we got free cake, we got free wine, we got free parking downtown LA. Come on, we want to celebrate you. DM me. I may or might not give you free tickets.
No.
Also, Rob DeRocha on the 13th, improv lab, doing comedy. And then also a week from today, I'll be doing Jay Snow's comedy show as well. I don't know what the date is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Check the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I usually post flyers.
That's it. We out of here.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Appreciate y'all.
Live, stick around. We got another episode.
And what was that? And cut.